Welcome to Doc NYC and the special Q&A for Gunda. I'm Tom Powers, the festival's artistic director. This film is playing as part of Doc NYC's shortlist section, where we choose 15 films that we think will be the top award contenders this year. I'm pleased to have with me the film's director, Viktor Kossakovsky, who's coming to us from Berlin. Viktor, thank you very much for making the time.
Thank you for having me, Tom. Thank you.
So, Viktor, can you describe in the making this film, as I understand it, these three portions were shot in different locations, the cows, the chickens, the pigs. Can you talk about how you chose those locations?
It's very easy. It's actually, we live in this world of Trinity, like Son, Trinity, the traditional Trinity of Son, Father, and spiritual. And I thought there is another Trinity. There is a pigs, chickens, and cow, what we normally eat every day. So it's actually real Trinity. So I decided I have to focus on it. Especially I was always, all my life, vegetarian. So, and I thought, what cinema can do, what camera can do. Of course, the easiest way just to go to slaughterhouse, but then again, it's just trying to say something moral and trying to convince us that we are bad people and we are killing animals. Of course, we are killing them billions, but this will not work, I thought. I saw many films when people are filming in slaughterhouse, it doesn't work. Then I didn't want to have any propaganda vegan film. So I said, I have to make film about everyone who eat meat and who do not eat meat. It doesn't matter. So that's why I decided to focus on animals themselves, just to film them as they are. And I decided to do it if I do, for example, if I come to you, Tom, and I will decide to film about you, I cannot come to you with camera for short interview, right? So I will probably say to you, listen, man, I will follow you a couple of months and I will bother you every morning before you wake up, and I will follow you wherever you go, and I will probably go home when you will go to bed. And of course, if you need space and you say, Victor, it's too much, I will give you space. But with all my respect, I will not come with small camera because you are Tom and I respect you. I will probably bring best possible camera, best possible lens, both professional people around me, that we don't do any mistake, and always giving you space. And I said to producer, why don't we do same? Why don't we treat animals as we treat people, give them space, and just in order to understand them as how they are in reality, without judging and without or humanizing them and without any idea ahead. So what camera can do? Camera can show you something you don't see normally, or you don't want to see for some reason, or you decided not to see for some reason. But camera can show you something what is for kind of close for your eyes. And this is why cinema exists, I believe, isn't it?
So as you chose like which pig you're going to focus on, which chicken you're going to focus on, did you kind of cast this film? Did you consider many different chickens and many different pigs?
It was easy. It was actually super easy because, as far idea is so crazy, producer Anita, I was trying to do it 25 years, this film, but it was no producer who trusts me and who say, no one will give you money to make film about pigs and chicken and cows. So, but then I met Anita and she said, okay, show me, what do you want? I said, let's go to first farm, close to Norway, close to Oslo, where she lives. So we came to the first farm, we opened the door and we saw Gunda, and I said, listen, look at her, it's a Meryl Streep. We don't need to search anymore. She is Meryl Streep, obviously. She is communicating without even opening mouth. She is talking to you with her eyes, she is obviously talking to you. And producer said, you're right, she's Meryl Streep. So it was so easy. We found her immediately. And then, of course, uh, actually same happened with everything. So for example, we came to UK, and UK, many people who, there is a sanctuaries, like places, not a farm, but people trying to save animal and from slaughtering and give them a second chance. So people coming to slaughtering house, they meet farmers who wants to sell chickens or cows. They buy them from farmers, and they they bring it to their land and say, okay, you can live for how long you want. So normally a cow can live 30, 40 years, but in fact the cow lives 3, 4 years. So it means 10 times longer can live cow, and chickens as well. So in fact, every year people are killing 50 billion chickens. 50 billion chickens. You know, it's a lot. We are killing 1 billion pigs every year, and over 500 million cows. We don't think about it, but it's a huge numbers, right? So it's a huge number. We have to kill it, we have to freeze it, we have to transport it, we have to move it, we have to cut it, cook it. So it's a lot of energy. About 30% of damage is coming from this. When we don't think about it, but if we really think about planet, we have to first consider that what we are doing is a little bit wrong. But I'm not judging anyone. I'm just giving you information, and mostly what I wanted to do is I actually, what you know me for long. What I'm trying to do, I'm not making big messages. I'm trying to do what exactly cinema can do, a part of anything else. If I would be just a vegan activist, I will go to the United Nations and try to convince people, But all my life, I'm trying to use camera for kind of what anyone else can do, but camera, anything else can do. But this is all my films I'm trying to do, and camera can show you this, the inside inner life of the pig. Like if you want, you can even say you can see her soul. If you believe in soul of yourself, then you can definitely see she has a soul. So, and chicken, of course, when I saw this one leg chicken, it was so obviously that this so remarkable, because normally we consider chicken like a stupid one, right? Like, okay, chicken, what chicken can tell you? What can chicken learn, tell you, teach you? But then you see, chicken, before she made any step, she was thinking, she was obviously, and you obviously see it. You cannot miss it. So before Aspasia has only one leg, it's so difficult to her to make wrong movement, right? So if she go that direction or that direction, she must decide it. She must decide have to go and have to overcome like some obstacles. And you see it in her eyes that she is thinking right now. And you cannot say, oh, she's stupid. No, you can obviously see she's not. She is not stupid. And with cows was also interesting because we just came to the farm to see research. It was research. We are searching for farm and for sanctuaries where we can film cows. And then we saw this couple, which was uh, who found solution have to fight with mosquitoes and flies. And then we saw that other cows learn from them, have to, so by staying tail to the face, and how do you call it in English? How do you call this? Like when they stay like this, Tom, help me in English. When you were not with me, my dear, was you? I mean, do you know what I mean? It's just, so it's obviously the cow were clever. They were clever. They found this solution so that's why. So it was obviously what to film, because just everything against our misconception and misunderstanding.
Victor, let me ask you this about a scene that I'm sure will stay with people. I told you when I was going to watch the film that I was going to watch it with my 10-year-old son, and you gave me a warning ahead of time that there'd be a scene with the pig putting down her runt that you thought I should be warned about before I watched it with a 10-year-old. Can you talk about that scene and
Yeah,
and your
of course, this is very important for me because I was always, people were saying maybe we shouldn't use it because it's kind of, it will give chance for people to say, okay, animals also kill each other, and I said, but listen, I'm not doing propaganda vegan film. If I would do propaganda vegan films, then I will cut it out. But I know I cannot judge pig because they live billion years longer than us on this planet. They have their rules. I cannot judge them, right? So she had only 10 places, 10 active, I don't know, nipples, right? How do you call it?
nipples, sure.
Yeah, and she knew she has more kids than she has ability to give them milk. She knew that the weakest one will not make it. And he was obviously a weak one because everyone from the first minute they born, from the first second even, was going immediately to try to milk her, but to get milk. But this one, he was he didn't go. He lost his way, and he was very weak. And she came. She smelled him. She smelled him. She looked at him. She observed him, and she understood he will not make it. So she decided to take his life. But again, this is her decision. She did it because she has big family to. Yeah, of course it's a tough moment, and it happened in the first day. It happened in front of us in the first day when we start filming. But it was so tough. It was like immediately Shakespeare drama. In front of you in the first moment you just start filming, and it just happened just like this. So yeah, it's from another side. It's for cinema itself. Sorry, forgive me to say it. It's give big dimension deep dimension to the film, right? So this episode. Yeah.
As I wrap this up with the last question, I want to ask: what is your favorite moment in this film?
Yeah, of course I cannot. I like this moment when they are facing when they see this rain first time. It's just it's heartbreaking when they really having joy, right? And I also like, not many people notice it, but feel the sense of freedom when cows was free finally after 1 year staying in the closed door, and then suddenly they were running and feels of the sense of freedom. This it's for everyone, for human and for cow and for chicken. And chicken, when they discover this world, when they never seen before, all their lives, they were all together, 20 of them in one cage, and suddenly cage was open and they came out and they discovered the blue sky behind. They discover light, they discover grass. They was even afraid to touch grass because they never touched it before. This is so heartbreaking. It was so amazing. And this again, the moment when they experience freedom and they feel it, and it's the same as you. If you would experience freedom, you will feel the same. So we're sharing a lot together. We are sharing. We just don't want to face it, but feeling of freedom is for everyone, is happiness.
Well, Viktor, I really appreciate you taking the time today. I should let audiences know that Gunda is going to be opening more widely in the United States from the company Neon. We're really proud to be able to show this preview of it here at Doc NYC. It's a beautiful and original film, like all your work, Viktor. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tom, for your time and for your interest. Thank you, people.